everybody, Thetymix here. Welcome back to Let's Play Frostpunk. It's day 35. And it's time to get some more things done here in New London as it is about to warm up, thankfully, so that's going to help us some. Let's take a look at our scouting situation as the storm continues to approach. We can see this fishing village. I don't know exactly when this happened, but it is depleted. And I think that's just because of how close the storm is, you know, like everything dries up in the river or whatever. But would have been better if I'd noticed this, a while ago, as the transport's almost back to New London. But let's dismantle that, and let's send these transports, or this outpost team, down here. We send them all the way down to Winterholm and have them get set up over there. Now, you might think, well, just send them to the coal mine, then send the coal mine team on down here. And I could do that. What they'll actually do is, even if it's later in the day when they set up the outpost than they would normally send it, they'll just send off the transport when they show up. So that's gonna be all right. Okay, of course, we're researching the stereoscopic lens, and yeah, I've had to change the plan up here a little bit, but we'll get to that. Let's see, where is... Yep, I've got an automaton in there, and I'm going to switch that up right away. I'm making a couple changes to the approach. Basically, the research, I'll just go through this real quick. I need to boost the scout speed because we're still going to lose some more sites, and I want to keep that to a minimum. So I'm going to need as much coal as humanly possible. And I'm going to yank this automaton out of there, get a few more hours in the coal mine. Since I'm not going to be going, as I would have done, to the steam coal mine next, I'm going to have to increase the scout speed. Okay, so we want to keep building up our food rations, keep stockpiling resources as much as we can, and we should be able to get some good work done today after it warms up. At least that's the hope, so we'll get to that. Less than a day left of coal, but then we get our delivery in, gets it up to about a day, so that's a nice thing for us. And yes, everybody concerned about being prepared for the Great Frost. We've still got a few days left, but it's definitely coming. And here comes our last delivery of food from the fishing village. You have done well there, but now it is over. And here goes the temperature drop. Now with that, we're just going to drop down one level as well. And let's take a look at that now. And still right where we would like to be for our heating. So all of that is hunky-dory. Let's see, how many infirmaries do we have? We've only got the 2 that we need, so all of that is good. Just wait a bit to check in on this. Food theft causes riots. Sir, we investigated the discrepancies between the raw food use and output of the cookhouses. It turns out the cooks are stealing food. People are furious. We caught 0 thieves. They say they want to secure their families before the storm shuts down the food supply. You caught 0 thieves and got detailed feedback from them. Let's just say I think that should be at least a minimum of 1, so that, or 2 actually, given the writing of the plural, so that it actually makes some sense. We can ignore it, and discontent rises considerably. Cooks will keep stealing food, or we can use the Faith Keepers. So once again, it's proven that we need the Faith Keepers. And yes, securing your families is important, but we have to share everybody, so we're going to do that. Okay, let's get to work for this glorious day. Most of the hunters are back, and we're prioritizing the mines and then the coal thumpers over the sawmills now. And we don't need this steam hub on to heat the cookhouses, and that's going to help us save some coal. Get these last couple of hunters back. I think that's all of them. Now we're just sort of getting everybody to work and getting our research done. There we are, stereoscopic lenses researched. We can gauge the severity of incoming storms. Now, the next thing we're definitely going to want to do, as I mentioned, is the scouting. And if I had to play again, that's one thing I would definitely do, is really get into adding the scouts and getting the speed up as soon as I could really afford to do it. Because obviously the earlier you do it, the more benefit it has. So, I think that's probably, from what I've seen so far, my most significant mistake I made in this game. Is I did focus on it some, but I should have really been paying even more attention to it. So, you live and learn. And the scientists couldn't believe their eyes, but they've doubled and triple-checked their calculations. Prepare for the storm is our next objective. They say the strongest winds of the storm will cause the temperature to plummet beyond anything we've ever experienced before. Hunting will be impossible. The plants in the hot houses will freeze. Well, at least we don't have those. Everyone left outside the city will perish, and so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. And hope falls. Just like it did with the Londoners. Boy, yeah, that's a steep drop, but we're still up at about half. So, we've got all kinds of stuff to do here. We need to recall all the scouts and outpost teams. We have a little under 5 days. We need to rescue 3 groups of survivors. We need to research a couple things, power upgrade and overdrive couplings, and we need to have a week's worth of food saved up to almost 3,400. So, our continued work on saving up the food, well, it's just getting started. We only got about a third of that much. So work, work, work. And we have got everybody in place at the moment. Oh, there's a group I forgot. Let's pull them out. So the question is, do we want to build anything right now? And really, I want to keep saving up as much as I can, but at the same time, you can always use more automatons, but I'm going to want to use these cores to put into mines. But I'm not going to get those yet, but what I want to do is build some more storage. I think that's the main thing that we're looking at right now needing is more storage. We're going to need to keep ramping that up. So, if I just throw in those 4 and we can work on them, that'd be a nice project for today. And I don't think I need anything else. And that'll knock down some of our stuff, but it will still leave us with quite a bit. And yeah, food rations becoming an issue. Oh, there's one up already. Good. Keep saving up. Less than an hour on a couple of scouts. As we work on boosting their speed as fast as we can. And there we go, we've reached the snow burrows. A group of people, barely alive people, that is, hiding in several burrows dug into piles of snow. The price of survival. All these people are deathly ill. It's a wonder that they're still alive. The snow burrows are only a little less freezing than the surrounding icy wasteland. They won't last a day if we don't take them right now to the city. And we've discovered Camp Meteor. Well, we can leave them to die. We're not going to do that. Let's bring them in. So more coming our way. And that is something else that we need to deal with. Is that with all these survivors coming in, we're going to need to build more housing. And I want to use this whole area over there before. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but this is definitely where I want to get that built. We got this one little dinky thing left here. Now, if we build more houses, say we build a couple right here. Well, I want to build a street access up through this way. And then so, and I want a steam hub out here. Question is, how far up do we want it? And I think right about there is a pretty good spot. Okay, so then we can build some more houses and other things around here. So that'll get us going for the housing that we're going to need. And okay, let's. Here's another thing, by the way. Because I want to get these people out of here now that this sawmill is exhausted. You can see the temperature is gone because the heater isn't working when there's nothing there. So let's go and get rid of that. And we'll want to dismantle that building. And I want to build a cookhouse in its place. And we have some people that have returned. So we have scouts available again. Again, we want to save every minute with these guys. Okay, so what do we have? Where are we going now? Well, we've got this group that's 4 hours away from, from Camp Vulcan. And then we've got another group coming back. Clearly, that's going to be the most hazardous one to get to. So let's just send them on out to Camp Meteor. Day and a half to arrive. Go, 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 because that's that place is coming in. And see, I'm just going to check on these. Coal mine's still running. Winter home is still running. Well, actually, it hasn't run yet, but people on their way. Okay, let's build, build, build. And yes, we need more infirmaries running. All of the new sick people, and of course they're going to suck up some of our food. Well, now we need another food rations, and I think I'm just going to send this whole area, for now at least, into food rations as we build up that supply slowly but surely. And really not so slowly anymore. It's starting to ramp up pretty good. So we probably won't finish it, but let's go ahead and place down that cookhouse. It's going to fit just nicely right in there. house up, but we can't use it yet. Starting to get some streets in. And we got a couple hours yet here. Let's boost this along. Another one's up. Alright, here. Stop. Goodness. That's a nice misclick. Let's pull our engineers out. Crank that up so we can use it tomorrow. So we didn't need them quite yet. It still didn't stop. I still only got it to play.
Remember those who work overtime in your prayers.
Anyway, we're up to 1,800 food. The coal situation is rebounding, and that's, you know, partly because we're able to shut down this steam hub, although we had some more heaters running as well. We've got enough people in the infirmary for everything. And unfortunately, of course, overnight, we're going to have to wait on, you know, the boosted sleds. But fairly early in the day tomorrow, we should get that and start getting a speed boost. And that will help. So let's get hunting again for sure. Okay, so everybody's in, except for I missed a whole whopping one person over here. Not too concerned about that. We're getting this steam hub built. But I definitely want to build some more things. One is, we have a little bit more wood over here. Let's get a sawmill rolling for that. Every last bit of thing we can get. And really, I don't see any reason not to just build it. Like, I mean, I don't need to build it any closer. So, I'm just going to set it there for now, and I don't plan on it being there a terribly long time. Connect up this bit of street. And that's that. So, what else? Well, I think we're just going to continue to want more storage. We've got enough cookhouse places. Of course, I've got the automatons in the coal mines. They're going to stay there. All coal, all the time. And I think I want to build, given where we're at, I want to build a few more resource depots. I don't want to use up all of the all of what I have in terms of, you know, materials. So it's just going to be a gradual push here. But I think I can afford to put all 5 of these in. Yeah, 250, and then we'll start getting more tomorrow. It's going to be another warm day tomorrow. I think I can do that, especially with the transport group going to winter home. They'll be adding another 150 a day. So I like that idea, filling that in to give the people some work to do. And of course, any building that we can do now while it is cold, or warmer, I should say, rather, is better than doing it later. The other thing I want to do is knock out some hope boosters. Let's call for some evening prayers, and let's have a sermon. And while we're at it, if this one is available, yeah, let's have a ceremonial service as well. And of course, now that we're bringing in this much food, getting 20 food rations for each of those is, I mean, it's pretty much a nothing, you know. So we're just gonna go ahead with that. Let's move along, shall we? We've got Scout just about to arrive as all the hunters go away. There we go, Camp Vulcan. Let's see what's there. As we approach the camp, we can see that its inhabitants are busy packing. They've dismantled a couple of huts to build improvised sledges. Ever the skeptic, you're going the wrong way. The scientists mistook us for refugees, but after we tell them about our city, they're nonplussed. It's probably too close to the storm to withstand it. Well, you might consult Nansen on that if you reach him in the south. Their work here is done. We could convince them to join us so we could show them our city. Jagged Rock's site is discovered. And escort the scientists to the city. We're definitely going to always try to save everybody that we can, and we'll probably need to build more houses for them. But I'm going to pass on doing that just yet. Now the other thing is, this Jagged Rocks, that's one that I literally was 45 minutes too late when I did eventually send a team out there. It was about 45 minutes too late last time. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to get now that we're improving the scout speed. That's how close it is. And we'll see how that works out for us. But in the meantime, I want everybody to keep building and hunting while we have a pretty lengthy travel time now for everybody. All 5 teams on the road, as it were. There's a sawmill. We might as well turn that heater on, so that's ready. It looks like we're getting close now on this steam hub. So I want to be ready for that so I can shut it off. Temple continuing to do good work. Okay, shut it off. There we go. Now once we need it, that'll be different. We can see nobody is living over here yet because we don't need those places for them. And we've got all this stacking up. And I want to make this all food rations as well. Speed things along. Down to 22. Sick. Let's... Well, hold on. Yank that one out. 20 now. Take another one down. Saving every possible bit of coal that we can. Appears we've fed all of the new arrivals, as we're up to 614 people in a New London. Up, and now we're going to start boosting up our ill again. Let's do that. Let's set food rations to all of these. And move right along. Looks like we're going to need another one. Maybe not, but let's get it ready. Doom-mongering drunks. As fear of the storm continues, it appears that's going to be a pattern. Sir, a dozen or so people got drunk and took to the streets. They were chasing after women, yelling we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. What should we do with them? Well, we can banish them. 12 will leave the city forever. Or we can send them home. They'll be sent home to sober up, but their doom-mongering will affect hope and discontent. Well, that's not good. But it's better than giving a dozen people a death sentence because they got a little depressed and got themselves sloppy drunk. They've just got drunkitis. That shouldn't be a capital crime. We're going to send them home. And hope diving again. So that basically cancels out, more or less, everything I just did with the services. Out freaking standing. We're up to 34, 37. We're going to go any higher? Because if we do, I'm going to need to... And of course, a lot of that's the new survivors coming in. 38, 39, okay. Yep, we're over 40. Time to open up another infirmary. Come right in and get healed. That's what it's there for. Now, the situation here is that I've got more people coming in. So I'm going to have to consider possibly using the extra food rations to heal them faster. Don't need to do that yet, but here's another group of scouts, 19 more people. And they're all sick. Yep, okay, there's not even enough room for them. Alright, so what I want to do is go around to all the infirmaries and trigger the faster healing. And even though there's only one in there, you know, only need to create space for one more. You know, I mean, we have the food. It's not like we are going to have a problem with food. So let's just go ahead and boost that up. And we're up to 633 people now. Still have enough homes for all of them, but are any of them living out here? Yep, indeed they are. So now I need to turn this on. And that needs to be on all the time. So that's going to suck up more coal, but it's absolutely necessary. Oh, nope. Yeah, I went forward a little bit when I didn't want to do that. Goodness, 11 more sick plus 50. Okay, so we need to open up another one of these and boost the food rations there as well. The sick got extra rations there. Okay, so where are we going here? And really, we could head off to the Jagged Rocks. You know, or, see, this one's such further south, I think we've got time. So, you know, I think that's what we want to do. One here and one off to the Jagged Rocks. Just handle the ones that are in the most northeastern direction first. So, you have just less a day. You have just over a day. They'll arrive at close to the same time. And then, you know, this group will be back soon with more people and more resources. I think that's going to do it for us here. So we roll through the last little bit. And now we've got enough people. We've got people in all the infirmaries. Just going to pause that. Well, we're 1 minute away. Let's hit that. Okay, there we go. They've arrived at oh no, that's the transport. The winter home team is still over an hour away. Okay, so we just got the transport in with our coal, taking us up to 3,200. Still plenty of storage there. And that's day 35. We can now see the Great Frost over here. And it's going to go down 1 to -70, the lowest we've seen, and then down to -80, a new low, and then down to -90. Which is absolutely hideous. So we'll want to keep working on our preparations for that, but since we got this, we've already knocked out 2 of the survivor groups. So that's not bad. We are making progress, and it will continue, let's hope. So we'll continue stocking up and preparing next time. Till then, thanks for watching. More Frostpunk coming your way soon.